May the 4th be with you. Right now it's close to 9 p.m. Shortly after winning the World Team Tennis Tournament last weekend, it's straight back to work for me. Gotta pack and get ready for Cincinnati for this weekend. And earlier in the week, I just, strung a few rackets here and there as the week went by, so I don't have to string it all at once today. So I'm kind of glad that I did that so I could focus more on packing. It's one of those individual tournaments where, I'm able to drive. It's in the Midwest finally, so I don't have to spend a lot of money on flying. So I'll be bringing my own car. Don't have to pay for Ubers and anything like that. So, but on the downside, I do have to drive those long hours. Cincinnati's about 6 hour drive from where I live. So tomorrow I'll be waking up around 5 a.m. Try to leave by 6 so I can get there before lunchtime. I am still working half a day so I can, preserve these PTOs. They've given me the number 2 seed, meaning I'm the second highest ranked player in the field. And my first match is on Saturday at 2 p.m. There's a match that goes before me. I'm waiting the winner of the match before me. One of them is from Chicago, and the other person was a club tennis player at University of Cincinnati. So, back in my club tennis days, we played his team quite a few times throughout my final year there. So, it's someone that I'm familiar with. I have kind of an idea to what I'm expecting. So, yeah, nothing much. It's just a singles tournament. It's a clay court event. I'm a little bit more prepared this time around. I actually have clay court shoes. Shout out to Lotto for sending me them. I know previously I mentioned that after this tournament I was going to go to St. Louis for another tournament, but I just got an email this morning saying that they're going to cancel it instead and postpone it to a different day. So instead of going to St. Louis, I'm coming back to Cincinnati because they have another tournament that same weekend, next weekend. So that one's also going to be singles and on clay. So yeah, should be good. Hoping to get some good footage. And my last clay court tournament, I did okay. I got to the final, so I know I can adjust my game a little bit based on that. Hoping to do well. It's a small tournament. It's like a round of 16 format, so I already have a first round bye, so I'm already into the quarterfinals. Right now, I'm just unsure where my level's at. I'm trying to regain the confidence that I've had before I got sick. All right, so before we continue, there's some FAQs that I should probably answer. There's some frequently asked questions about the levels of tournaments that I've been playing. A lot of people think that, I usually play in level 4s, level 5s, sometimes level 6s. And when people see or read level 6 or 5, they think it's like a NTRP rating. They think, if I play level 6, it's NTRP 6.0s. That's not true at all. I'm pretty sure this is the same with junior tournaments too. There's 7 different tournaments that goes on throughout the year. Level 1 being the highest, which is like national level tournament. And then level 7 being like the lower tournaments, where they're usually one-day events. They're like in your local area. The biggest difference is 1, how many ranking points that you get. 2, probably the higher ranking tournaments you play in, the better quality players that you'll face against. So let's say you win a round at level 7, you win 1 point, but if you win a round at level 4, it might be worth like 50 points, something like that. So the point distribution gets higher as you move up the levels of the tournament. So I just wanted to let you guys know. So I've been playing in levels ranging from 4, 5, and 6, trying to get to the level 1s. And level 1s, I don't think they're hosted that often. I think they're only hosted like 4 times a year. The level 1 tournaments are considered pretty much like the Grand Slam of like US amateur tennis. So it's pretty exciting. They have national hard courts, that's outdoors, national indoor hard courts, national clays, national grass. It's at different venues like the US Open, the Newport. It's pretty cool. I haven't played in one yet, so I'm hoping to hopefully play at least one this year or maybe next year. So yeah, that's like the commonly asked question that I've been getting a lot. You know, I do get negative comments where they're like, there's no way these guys are 5-0s or 6-0s. So, you know, just wanted to clarify, it's just, you know, the level of the tournaments. It's not the NTRP. Almost unpacking here. Excuse the mess. All ready to go. Alright, it's a little past noon local time. About a good 5.5 hour drive. Got here safely. I spent the last hour in a meeting actually for work, so you know, I had time, so might as well make use of it. So checked into the hotel, about to go grab lunch and then get back to work. And then I'll be warming up with Cassidy. He's a friend from club tennis who played at University of Cincinnati. Thankfully we'll be able to practice on a clay court today and get some sort of practice in before the weekend, so I'm kind of looking forward to that. The drive wasn't too bad. There's more traffic than I thought there'd be on the way to Ohio on the highway, but I did notice I was kind of spacing out more than I usually do, so I'm a little concerned about that. But you know, I'm here alive, that's all that matters. So give you a room tour and then head out to lunch. Alright guys, it's around 11 p.m. now on my first day here on a Thursday. My friend Cassie and I were supposed to practice around 7:45ish on the tournament site, but eventually we switched to another outdoor clay court site. That same clay court site is actually the next week's tournament, so I would have loved to practice on the courts there. But unfortunately, you know, Midwest, we're not having good weather at all lately, so you know, this week has been just full of rain, thunderstorms, rainstorms, tornadoes. So, you know, we've been having bad luck. It's been kind of sticking around all over the place, but it's supposed to be back to sunny and 80-degree weather next week. So hopefully next weekend's tournament will be good. Fortunately, we were able to book a court indoors, hard on the hard courts. So, you know, it's one of those times where I'm so glad I brought my hard court shoes with, just in case. You know, I was debating just to bring my clay court shoes, but you know, I knew the weather was going to be bad, so I figured, you know, just bring your hard court shoes just in case. And him and I just practiced from 8 to 9 just for an hour, but you know, we were very intentional with what we wanted to work on. So, you know, from that point, I thought it was really good practice, really good warm up for this weekend. Been feeling kind of good. You know, ground stroke wise, I think I'm pretty dialed in. Same thing with the volleys. My only concern right now is the serve. I don't know what's wrong with my shoulder, but I'm feeling right now I'm kind of struggling with that, but hopefully I can get that figured out soon. So I'll keep you guys in the loop. I'll see you guys later. All right, guys, it's now the Friday. Nothing much has really happened. All I did today was just work and run some errands, grab some groceries for the matches this weekend. Granola bars and some electrolytes. I actually went to the tournament site just to check things out, scope out the drive, and you know, first impression, it was a very impressive club. Like, it feels like I'm going to like a prestigious, like Wimbledon-esque type of venue. They had a lot of outdoor courts that were either hard courts or clay courts, I can't remember, but there was a pool, a lot of courts, indoors. Judging by how the things have been going on with like the weather, this might be switched to indoor tournament instead of the outdoor clay like it was supposed to. I pretty much brought my clay court shoes for no reason, and I'm super glad that I brought my hard court shoes, or else that would have ended poorly. But it's a nice club. Kind of like with the concern with that I had back in Maine, the tarp is really tall, so I don't know if I can reach with my camera to record matches, so that's kind of a bummer. I'm a little concerned for matches on Sunday. After the matches are done, I have to drive straight home, so it's a 5-hour drive. It's a longer drive, so I'm a little concerned about that. But my match is at 2 p.m. tomorrow. I play the winner of Cassidy and another player, I forgot his name, but he's also from Chicago. I'm probably gonna wake up around 8 o'clock just so I can get some breakfast and then do some stretches and warm-ups, and then I might head out to the venue early so I can maybe scope out my potential opponent. Alright guys, it's now 9:22 on the Saturday. Played my first round today against Cassidy. The day started a little slow. My match was supposed to be at 2 p.m. and I was waiting the winner of Cassidy and his opponent at 11 a.m. However, when I got to the side at around 12:30, closer to 1, I found out that there was a big delay in matches because of the rain and there was a lot of puddles on the court, so Cassidy didn't even play his match, so it was kind of delayed, and then he had a really tough first round. I think he played against Imani, who's an experienced player. He plays national level tournaments for the 35s or the 30s and over singles, so he's definitely a quality player from what I've observed. He's got a very old school type of game from what I could tell, but very Eastern grip. It doesn't look like he misses the ball much. He just kind of makes you earn the points, and he tries to outgrind you. So I think he's going to be a very tough player to play against for anybody. Cassidy came out on top by 3 tight sets. Cassidy was playing really well. He came in clutch at the key moments. He's been hitting a lot of winners, so very impressed with how he was able to overcome that match. So yeah, as you can probably tell, I played against Cassidy and I lost that match 1-6, 3-6.
Go, Haka!
He was just playing really well. Like, he was just hitting winners from nowhere. Like, he was hitting down the line forehands and backhands, and I just had no answers for him, to be honest. Both him and I came in cold. We haven't played any matches in a while, so both him and I had kind of low expectations, but we also wanted to do well. And for me personally, I was just happy to be back on court, on the singles court, with the whole fiasco with valley fever, recovering or being sick and not being able to swing, even do shadow swings for a month and a half. I'm happy to just be out there, just playing again. I feel like I'm 100% back to being healthy now. It's just a matter of getting the rust off, getting the body into shape, and just gotta keep playing. So I'm not too upset. I definitely missed out on a lot of opportunities. There was a lot of easy volleys, and similar to the match that I played at Philadelphia in the final, I was not playing my game at certain points, and I think from that experience, I played a little better this time around. But still, too good from Cassidy. His tennis was just better than mine today. So Cassidy, if you're watching this, kudos to you. Your tennis was just better than mine. So tomorrow, I play against Imani, who Cassidy played against in the first round. So this is going to be the consolation quarterfinals, I believe. I'm going to be playing Sunday morning at 9 a.m. So not really looking forward to the time slot, just because I'm checking out tomorrow and driving home the same day after the matches are all done. So I'm low-key a little more nervous about the drive home rather than the matches. So I think next time I'll probably just check out on Monday so I don't have that fear. Alright, yo, it's a Sunday night. I'm back home safely. It was kind of like a long day today. Waking up around 6:30 in the morning, just pack a little bit, get a good breakfast in, and check out of the hotel. And then from there, go straight to the club, to the tournament site, and just pretty much relax as much as I can. Didn't do anything crazy with warm-ups, and I don't know if it's because of that, but my first round match I lost against Imani, 1-6, 1-6.
Are you serious? Are you serious?
And from the warm-up, from the get-go, I knew I was in trouble. My shoulder was definitely giving me a lot of pain. It was bothering me a little bit against my first round against Cassidy, but I didn't think it would hinder me too much. The only thing that hindered me was to serve. In the first round, I didn't get to serve my best, but I was still able to get my shoulder up. But today's match, I just couldn't get it over. I just couldn't get the swing speed up, and it may sound like I'm making an excuse, but I just couldn't serve well. I had to underhand serve so many times, and even then I still double faulted because I suck at underhand serves. Yeah, I mean, given that I had the option to default or withdraw, I just thought maybe I should just give it a chance. Like kind of like similar situation when I was in Milwaukee with the food poisoning incident, but this time around it was definitely playable. My body was fine otherwise, so gave myself a fighting chance. Didn't want to give up on the match so super easily. So I've definitely had some chances breaking him or keeping my serve, but that's just sport. That's just tennis. Things like that happen, and you're up, and the next thing you know, you get broken. So there was quite a few times that it was like that, but it is what it is. It's a learning experience. Easily probably the worst performance of my career so far. So it's a little disappointing, but at the same time, after being away from playing for a month and a half, I'm just happy to be out there on the court competing in singles again, being healthy enough to travel and to play. So can't be too upset. There are some things that I saw I did well. I thought I was feeling the ball pretty well in terms of my forehands. I feel like I've been hitting that more cleaner lately, but when it comes to long rallies, I feel like I'm still getting inconsistent again. So, but again, some positive feed from it, so can't be negative all the time. Clay court isn't my strongest surface to play on, but I feel like I'm slowly getting used to it, and with the new clay court shoes from Lotto, special shout out to them. Those shoes have been amazing. So yeah, to those of you who don't think clay court shoes don't make a difference, they do. That's it for this vlog. This upcoming weekend, I'll be going back to Cincinnati again for pretty much the same tournament at a different site close by. So I was originally going to play the St. Louis one, but that got canceled. So the same weekend Ohio was it, so might as well take advantage of it. If I knew this was going to happen, I probably would have stayed the whole week, and then so that I wouldn't have to travel so much. But yeah, so thanks for tuning in, guys. I'm sorry I couldn't show you my best performance, but stuff like this happens. I appreciate you guys watching and following me along, and maybe cheer me on. So yeah, thanks guys. I'll see you guys later.